time. And in the case of the volleyball teams, the road to the KCAC is open once again. Our visit with Jody Rainey, presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. You can visit them online at marcusandmack.com. There's one more game left in the regular season for all of the teams in the Heritage Conference. It's going to happen tomorrow, and the Purchase Line Red Dragons are on the verge of joining West Shamokin as the second team from the West. They're battling it out with Marion Center. The race is coming right down to the wire.
No, well, the game that decides it will actually be tonight. It's going to be
tonight.
It's at Homer Center. Purchase Line plays Homer Center tonight. If Purchase Line wins, they clinch, they're in. If not, then it depends on what Marion Center does. Purchase Line has the tiebreaker over Marion Center right now. So if Purchase Line can do their business tonight, they will be the team. And if not, then we have to look at all the 10 different scenarios to go through. But, so it'll be an exciting night. Purchase Line does play at Homer Center tonight, and so it's our senior night for Homer Center. So yeah. I'll get to see the deciding match. It'll be exciting for sure.
Homer Center's not a pushover here.
They are not.
The Wildcats have had a good year too.
Well, we have a chance, and we're not going to be in the championships for Heritage, but we have a chance to have a say in who goes and who doesn't go. So we'll be ready for tonight, and we're going to give our best effort, and we'll see what happens.
Can be the spoiler tonight.
Can be.
And how about it? The Purchase Line head coach teaches at Homer Center.
She does, and as you know, Todd, I spent a good bit of my career at Purchase Line, so there's a lot of friends there. So I don't know, tonight, no matter how it goes, someone's not going to like me, so that's okay.
Coming out of the East, Conemaugh Township at 13-2, they have clinched the top spot. Northern Cambria will be the other team at 11-4. West Shamokin is undefeated on the season at 15-0 in the Heritage Conference, and so it's been a fine season for them again. They're looking to defend their title come Saturday night.
They are, and the one thing about Heritage Volleyball, Todd, honestly, is that we are perennial contenders for state championships every year. I don't know if it gets much better for our level of volleyball, for our classifications, than it does in the Heritage Conference. You got West Shamokin, like the first semifinal. And at the Heritage Conference Championships, the semifinals are the best of three. Mm-hmm. Most people are familiar with best of five. So that first matchup, West Shamokin being the top seed, gets their choice if they want to play in the first or second semi. They have chosen to play in the first. So they will face off with Northern Cambria, which, everybody, I don't think I need to explain to many people that watch volleyball that there are two teams there that are perennial powerhouses. Mm-hmm. So that first semifinal game, I wouldn't miss it. That's going to be a classic, I'm sure. And then you roll into Conemaugh Township, even though they're in District 5, they are year in and year out a very strong volleyball team. And then you got either Purchase Line or Marion Center facing off with Conemaugh Township in the second semi. And then the two semi winners will meet then for the best of five for the championship. So if you just like watching anything exciting, let alone if you're a volleyball fan or not, we hope that you come out Saturday night. Doors will open at 4:30. Tickets are $5. Can't beat a night out for $5, I would think, Todd. And so the doors open at 4:30. The first semi will start at 5:30. IUP does have a volleyball game at 2:00 in the afternoon that day. So it's going to be a great Saturday for volleyball fans of Indiana County for sure. And for Cambria County and Somerset County and Armstrong County, if you count all the different little spots we take up in the Heritage Conference.
When you get in there, yeah. One of the great things about the KCAC as the venue for these championships, and the basketball and the volleyball championships are both held there.
Correct.
Those are nights when you get people who don't watch these sports generally, but they want to come out to make it the experience that they do. And the Heritage Conference does such a wonderful job of getting them set up, and they turn people into fans if they've never watched a volleyball game.
Volleyball, I've recently, probably within the last few years, have gotten really into watching volleyball. It's exciting. It's fast-paced. It is athletic. It is I mean, if you like action and continuous action, it is certainly a sport for you to start considering watching. But I think the big thing for the Heritage Conference, I tell you all the time, is our mission is to provide positive, enriching experiences for students in the areas of academics, athletics, and the arts. And so I really appreciate the fans of the Heritage Conference. Even schools who don't make the championship game, when you see contingents of people coming out to support the kids, I'll say it, I've said it many times and I'll continue to say it, is the KCAC is one of the greatest venues in this region for sure. And then what creates the atmosphere, what creates the environment is the fans. So, we'd ask that, it's on a Saturday night. So that's in the past, we used to have some of the games. Last year was the first. We did it on a Saturday. We used to do it during the week, and it made for some late nights for some younger kids. So, bring out the family. It's a nice, easy night out. It's not that expensive. And on top of it, you're going to get to see some great volleyball, but just actually create an experience not only for you, the fan, but also for the kids that are participating in that event. These kids are great kids, and just like to see as many people there to create an environment of excitement and something that's worthy of a championship.
Yeah, and one of the things you said earlier really is true. I mean, West Shamokin and Northern Cambria, those are teams that they go for state championships, and they've won them in the past. So
they have, and I'll even go a little further on that. Like we talk about, a lot of times we get questions about, well, are the best teams, are all the best teams in this section or that section? The year that Marion Center just came up a little bit short into a state championship for basketball, they didn't even play in the Heritage Conference basketball championships that year.
Yeah.
They did not. Okay, so, if anyone wants to say, oh, yeah, they're all single-A schools and they're all terrible and, this, and this, I totally disagree with that comment. And so for me, I just think it's like, you got, like, this isn't like they backed their way into this playoff. And so, the Heritage Conference is unique, I think, in the fact that we focus on other things outside of athletics as well. But also, too, the money that we generate from events like this enables us to do more. I have a meeting later today. I have meetings this week. I got 3 different meetings this week to talk about with people in the local art scene, to talk about things that we can do more of to promote, to provide experiences for our students that excel in the arts or are passionate about the arts. We're not able to do those other things and provide those experiences for students if we don't have the support of the people coming to our other events. And so, like I said, it's really, this is about the kids of the Heritage Conference. So I hope people do come out Saturday night, support that. And also that enables us to do more for kids in other areas as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's on Saturday night. Doors you open at 4:30, you said?
Doors open at 4:30. The first semi is at 5:30.
Yeah, I know that for all of the supporters of the teams, number one, but of the Heritage Conference as a whole, number two, it's a really important thing for them. And you're right, the kids need to know that they have that support from their fans.
And time in and time out again, the fans have not disappointed. And so, like I said, and also too, I think it comes down to, I love when, in the world today of technology, how connected the kids are to each other. Back in our day, Todd, if I didn't know your phone number, then I never probably met you and knew you. But now today, they're so connected with social media and just the way that their lives are in a digital format a lot of times. And there's some positives and negatives about that. But at the end of the day is seeing kids from other schools, coming in, or seeing a team that maybe thinks they're on the rise to come in and have their kids see what this can be and what this looks like. And again, I just think it is the fans that create the atmosphere. It is the fans that create the experience. So hopefully, again, it's $5. Tickets are on sale right now at the KCAC box office, so people can pick their tickets up early if they so desire. And again, it's only a $5 ticket to get in. And it's going to be a great evening of watching students compete in a high level of competition, but also with the utmost sportsmanship as well. It's just a great celebration of kids.
Absolutely is. Other championships will be happening very soon as well, including cross country is this week too.
Yeah, cross country, this is the first year we're going to go down to Portage. One of the benefits of having Portage hosting it, and if you've never seen a cross country meet, or even if you have, the running joke always used to be, you watch them run into the woods and then you watch them run back out. Their course is such that you can also view the race in its entirety, which makes that a unique experience for cross country for sure. So again, I don't believe there's any charge to get into that. So I would suggest that if you just want to go support the kids, you never checked out cross country, that's an interesting thing. It's a little bit different than just running around the track a little bit. And so again, I believe it's tomorrow. I hate to be wrong, but I'm almost positive it's tomorrow.
Yeah, I had the kids from Pence Manor in last week who were on the team, and they said, yeah, it's Tuesday at Portage.
Okay, Tuesday at Portage, so make sure you come down and support that too. But I said there's some excellent runners in the Heritage Conference as well.
Yeah, there really are. And the team championships, there's a nice little rivalry going there between Marion Center and United, and they're going at it and going for the championship. Portage does put a nice team out there as well. And some of these, I think if people understood the intensity of the fan experience watching these boys and girls racing, it's a pretty amazing thing.
Well, it's also the strategy that goes into it too. It's not just you line up and take off. There has to be a little bit of thought. You have to know who you're running against, your opponent. And when you look at it from a team concept, it's not only that if you have one great runner, you got to have a group of really strong, and everyone on that team needs to understand strategically what they need to do in order for the team to have success. So I think the beauty of cross country and the beauty of track and fields is it's a team sport, but you also can be recognized for your accomplishments as an individual. You can be an individual football player or basketball player, and your fantastic effort, sometimes you get some ink on it, but other than that, you can still be a champion as an individual. And you can also help your team become a champion collectively. I've always said great players make other players around them better. I don't think it's any different in track or in cross country. A great runner can help motivate and help teach and stuff like that of how another runner who maybe don't have the natural gifts, but they also can maximize their potential as a runner. I think that's phenomenal.
Yeah. Absolutely. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun this week. Of course, golf is another of those sports that the same thing. You can get recognition as an individual, but at the same time, you're playing for your school and for your team. The team results, they count as well.
And I believe, too, in golf, we had 3 state qualifiers come out of the Heritage Conference this year out of district play, and then we have 3 state. I think we had 3 district qualifiers, and I think we have 3 that moved on. I don't know how far they've gone, but we have. But we did, again, show really well not only at the Heritage, but also as we went into districts and so on. We got some phenomenal golfers.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, they're on the blue course at Penn State this week for the first round of the state tournament. So that is all happening. But once more, we want to tell you, again, Road to the KCAC, Heritage Conference Volleyball Championships, happening on Saturday. A great chance for you to see wonderful volleyball action. Heck, you could go to the IUP game earlier in the day, and then you're right there for the Heritage Conference Championship afterward.
Yep, and again, it's only $5. The doors for the Heritage open at 4:30. Again, it's Saturday night. Make an evening out of it. Again, I always say this: nice, inexpensive date night out, Todd.
There you go. There you go. You're absolutely right. Jody Rainey, thanks so much.
Thanks, Todd. Appreciate it.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCS.